going on, guys? This one is something that I just had to throw out there because I didn't see a whole lot of reviews on this, and this is something that if you do a lot of your workouts at home, even if you do it on occasion, and even if you don't do workouts at home, this is something that will make you want to do workouts at home. I shouldn't say at home. You can take this workout outside, into your own gym, wherever you're doing it, at the hotel room, anywhere. And if all the things that I would say, one of the pivotal things that if you work out at home, again, not working out at home, but really anywhere, would be this workout package of Bas Rutten's MMA workout. And this thing in itself is legendary, just like the man Bas Rutten. If you don't know who Bas Rutten is, look him up. He's still very prominent still in the MMA community. He's got his show MMA Inside MMA, which I highly recommend, on Monday nights live on HDNet. Watch that every week. He's a character, and this video has been around. If you're in the mixed martial arts community, in the martial arts community, even the fitness community, this is something that's talked about for ages. And I've had this one for a while, and this is something that I've taken very good care of, and something that I'll be passing along to many generations that I hope. But this is just pivotal for anybody. Again, if you're in any of those communities, or if you're someone who's a fitness nut, this workout's been around for ages. To give you an idea, what this is also is an audio CD workout, basically. All these workouts are via cassette or CDs, audio tapes that you're gonna be listening to. You can put on your iPod, put them on a radio, whatever. What's cool about this is, again, just its length, its duration of how long it's lasted. I mean, this thing is still used consistently in a majority of mixed martial arts gyms. Fighters still use them. Triathletes use them. Any endurance athlete uses them. I've been using this for a long time, and I have nothing but great things to say about this set. Again, even if you haven't used these workouts, I guarantee you, even if you're in martial arts and you haven't done these workouts before, even heard it before, you probably have done them, because a lot of this has been ripped off. I shouldn't say ripped off. Bas could have even got some of his training ideas from old school training, and this is old school training. It's very bare bones in its approach, but it's definitely an effective workout. Essentially, what it is it breaks down the workouts, gives you one DVD. Well, first let me go back to the history. This thing was made, in this copyright, and this set that I have here is 2004. That's when I didn't get this that long ago, maybe like a few years ago. And so this thing's almost 10 years old. And before this was on CD, this was on cassette tapes, because he makes references to it. And you'll even see in the book in here, he makes a point of saying, I read it the other day about, since everyone's using CDs, I created a newer, he just revamped it again. So, now CDs becoming obsolete. But this workout has stood the test of time. Essentially what it is, again, is you get 4 workouts. I shouldn't even say 4 workouts, 4 CDs with basically 2 workouts on each CD. You have an all-around fighting CD, a boxing CD, a Thai workout CD, an all-around workout CD, and then a DVD that kind of shows you the ins and outs of just how the workouts work and how you put it together. What's awesome about this is you can mix and match this however you want. Usually the first track of the first part of the workout, there's 2 workouts in each one. First one is 30 minutes. They're all both 30 minutes. The first one will be 2 minutes on, 1 minute rest. And I don't care who you are, this is going to put you in awesome shape. And to be honest, as I said this about a lot of things already, this could be your only workout if you don't mind redundancy. And I've been doing this for a long time. But what's cool about this is actually made for the beginner. This is actually someone this is made for the advanced person. And the way the workouts are sequenced, the pacing it's going. I've actually had a friend who's a triathlete and now does like the competitive racing type stuff. I put him through this thing one day, and he could not keep up. It's just a totally different world. But what's very cool about it is that you're going to see progress. When you see progress, it's awesome. This way your body's going to start flowing through the workouts, especially the boxing and the kickboxing. It's one of the best things too. If you have a heavy bag at home, I just brought that bad boy out, the Bob. I have a heavy bag too, but I like the Bob just because it sometimes doesn't move as much. This thing is crucial to have, because it's hard. Just doing combos against yourself. You can set your own pace. Basically, it's Bas calling out the combos, calling out the workouts. in his pattern. But what's awesome about it again is that it's made for the advanced practitioner, so the advanced person, which is cool because if you're a fighter, it's meant to train fighters, and it's geared that way. There's even a breakdown for competition in here, but it obviously is meant for the general person, the Joe Schmo who wants to get into it, and this will put you in shape right away. It's gonna put you to the ringer. And the cool thing is, there's no, I mean, you're just by yourself. You know, there's no like, you just skip the combo that he's calling for the boxing combo. And with that said, I've actually had people that buddies that I lend this to. When I see them, when I see their technique later on, it's not bad. To be honest with you, it's not even. You can't learn to fight on this. I mean, he makes that. It's not a fighting CD, but you can work on technique, and believe it or not, you will develop just like boxing, like anything else. The more you work at it, the more you can develop habits to it. Obviously, you can create bad habits as well, but the only way you're going to know how to fight is if you're actually sparring. That aside, awesome training tool, and I use this all the time. If I'm really on an intense workout, I throw this in and I try to keep up. Few people can really keep up with this. I mean, hitting all the combos, bam, bam, bam. I mean, you can do it. It's not that bad. Especially the more you do it, you're going to pick it up, and it's not too bad. Like there's a boxing workout. It's obviously all hands. Thai boxing, he throws kicking combos in there. All around fighting is cool. It's basically kickboxing combos, but he'll throw in sprawls. He'll throw in, I don't think push-ups, but he has this kind of a leg kick-out sequence. I actually like the all-around workout in general. That's just old school training of just someone, if you went to any martial arts gym or anywhere, he goes through a series of push-ups. He'll do, it's only push-ups, jumping squats, high knees, and I think he has sprawls in there. You gotta do abs, you have a little set of biceps, or these neck crunches, which again are something that are more or less done in martial arts places. And that's why where the beginner comes in, you really got to be careful a little bit on this stuff. I mean, it's so bare bones in the workouts and the pace that it's it's just kind of throwing it at you. You got to take it as it comes, and there's pros and cons of that. But for the most part, it's you can still make it your own. And even though the pace is fast, it's a bit much more cardio emphasis, you can still make it your own. So this thing's actually, the computer's actually up on a power block right now, or up on a stand right now. But when he goes into speed push-ups, instead of repping out the push-ups at a rapid pace, you can just put your feet on an incline and do a slower pace for more strength. That said, the only thing that I would say that a beginner has to watch out for is doing the stuff at a faster pace. So when you start doing things like jump squats, I mean, the most important thing is everyone kind of just does this. It's got to be a nice flowing motion each time. Everything's got to be gradual. Even the jump, the high knees, the chest. That's something else that most people do, and it's they do it with so much hard impact. It's meant to be. I mean, you can do this one without plyometrics. Plyometrics. Jump squats, again, it's very easy, slow motion, it's not hard landing. But when you do the knee to chest, that's where you might need a mat instead of doing a hard floor. I have a bunch of these puzzle pieces. They're throughout the whole final basement for that reason. So that's where a mat comes in handy. Even carpet, this is carpeted too, but it's not going to do the trick. You need some sort of the give, especially in this one. You don't necessarily need boxing gloves or anything like that, and when you're in the heavy bag, the Bobs like to condition the fist and just go with the bare knuckle on there. But get yourself, this is like a cheap pair I use for here. This is a cheap pair of MMA gloves. These are like $15. And these are nice because they'll still give you some protection, but also they won't, they'll get the job done here. They're not too heavy with boxing gloves. Boxing gloves will actually kind of slow you down, and also when you do the all-around workout, the all-around fighting workout, you can do the sprawls, which a sprawl is just a drop-down, sprawl up in the air, looking up, and coming back up. And this one, that move I just did, is a very kind of, can be a high-risk move, because I see a lot of people do that just kind of do this, and it's bam, and the back kind of gives. So just go down slow, again, very slow motion, drop the hips, and bring it back up. The other thing also is he has the jumping lunges. When he goes through that sequence, a jumping lunge. when the knee touches the ground. He actually wants you to touch the ground. Again, a good reason to have the mat there. But if you've never done a lunge before, don't do that. I mean, just work on a regular static lunge. So a normal lunge, you're just taking that step out and dropping that back leg down. See what 290-degree angles in that back leg. And just do these at a nice slow pace instead of doing the jumping lunges. And same thing when it goes to biceps, things like that, or the neck cranks. The neck cranks are another one that people will see, and they'll just, I can't imagine how the novice would kind of jump into this, but the neck crank, keeping the head neutral, it's a bridge to rolling the neck back. And it's definitely a valid, neck strengthening exercise, but if you're someone who's new who jumps into doing that, not going to break your neck, but you got to be careful with something like that, especially jumping into this. So, as usual, I'm getting long-winded, but I love talking about stuff that I love. So, definitely pick this up. It's so much worth the money. And even though it's a CD, I know nowadays you can rip this off. So easily. The DVD's online. I've seen the instructional DVD online. You need to, pay the dude the money is due. That's one of the reasons too. When I first got this too, I was tempted with even my friend who had this. He said, "I'll burn it for me." No, I want the real thing. I wanted to pay the money for it. It's definitely worth it. And I like the idea of still supporting such a classic exercise program. This thing's been on forever. And again, he hasn't revamped it. I've seen the website. He still has this up here. The same color scheme and everything. It's starting to look a little dated, but this workout will never be dated. And it's something, again, you can put in your iPod. It's just him talking. There's no music. And what I do is actually play it on my TV, my DVD player on my TV, and it has a countdown. And I'll have my iPod going in the background. So if any of you guys know an app too, I'm trying to figure out an app if there's one where you actually can somehow play the voice with another track and have background music going, but I still haven't found that. Otherwise, you can take it anywhere. You can go shadow boxing. You don't need any equipment. Another awesome part of this, you can use equipment if you want to. It's also tips in here on how to do bad work, how to do focus mitt work, how to work with a partner with this, and this will get you in all-around awesome shape. I don't care if you're training for a triathlon, one of the endurance runs, or the obstacle course running, whatever it is, this CD will help you in all your fitness goals, especially if you're not someone who likes car. I would need to pay me to run on the treadmill, but stuff like this is awesome. You don't really get tired of it. And even though you repeat the same thing, you're thinking, isn't that going to get old after a while? It really doesn't. Like I said, a lot of times, especially when you're first starting out, you're not going to hit all his combos. He'll call the combos out in the beginning. You're like, holy shit, how am I supposed to follow that? But trust me, you're going to get your wind up, and it comes up fast, especially if you keep it up. And a great compliment to anything else, especially if you're someone who's into a lot of the at-home DVDs. You can pop this on there. It's only 30 minutes in each track if you want to double up. A lot of times I'll double it up. I'll do the all-around workout. And I'll throw the boxing one, and then I'll put Thai boxing one in, and you're going to get your wind up. Especially it's weird because halfway through you're going to get your wind in, and you can kind of flow through it. And it's very real to how you're feeling if you take a regular martial arts class. I actually have friends who weren't really doing sparring in the martial arts class that quit their class and just started doing this because it was the same benefit. They're just doing it for exercise, and it was kind of a waste. And this thing's going to last you a while. Any other questions? Again, always let me know. I'll be happy to talk about this all day. And I'm just really surprised there's been a video review for this. There's plenty of reviews if you go on the internet and look for the workout. And you'll see plenty of stuff that's years old talking about the merits of this. And it's still awesome. This is still something I would never part with. Again, I'm going to take very good care of this thing. So I just want to endorse this. Hope people keep buying, keep purchasing it. You can get it at basrutten.com. Click under his DVD section of his DVDs, pick it up. You can also buy it online. And if you actually look online, because I told somebody the other day, they told me they got it from, I think he said his wife is the seller on there. So you just look for the Rutten name when you buy it online new from Amazon. So otherwise, Any questions again, let me know, and I'll talk to you soon.